Alright. Dreadnox back for part 2 of my collection video. Today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends and DC Collectibles. And let's just jump right into the action here. So look at my desk. You can see my setup. My computer and my PlayStation. A few collectibles there. And we'll start taking a look at these shelves. Nice Magneto Bowen statue. Indiana Jones collectibles there. You can see in the background that's a painting that I painted. The TARDIS. My DeLorean. And looking at this next shelf, you can see my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and there's a McFarlane Spawn and Savage Dragon in the back. This is kind of my 80s shelves over here. And so we got some more Transformers like you saw in my last video. There's the Apollyon Megatron, the Megatron, a couple in the back. Masterpiece Acid Storm, and I think that's the 20th anniversary Prime. And a look at my Ghostbusters collectibles. See some figures there. A few pops. Just a couple of odd and end items. And this next shelf, you can see some graphic novels. There's Dante, Hot Toys Snake Eyes. You can see some Mortal Kombat figures back there. Some of the new ones. There's Figma Metal Gear Snake figure. And some DC stuff back there. And we'll see if we can get a look down here. And you can see there's the Pit Build-A-Figure. And some more McFarlane Spawn figures. And Lord of the Rings. And just some various odd and end stuff in the back. And moving on to the cabinets. So look in first cabinet, some of my World of Warcraft figures. Most of these I have boxed up now, but I kept a few of my faves in the cabinet. I just think he is an awesome figure. Love that figure. And you can see my Warcraft Stein back there. It's just beautiful. And we'll get a look here at some Marvel Legends here on the next shelf. See, we've got some Guardians of the Galaxy going on. This is from the box set. Loki, Thor Build-A-Figure, or Odin, King Thor Build-A-Figure, and a Skrull, Thanos Build-A-Figure. Let's get a look at those. And a look at some X-Men. And you see most of these are Marvel Legends. And there's a mix of Toy Biz and Hasbro in here. Nightcrawler sitting up there, and Beast. And that's a Diamond Select cable back there. And another look up here. Emma Frost, and again, just kind of a mix of Toy Biz and Hasbro in here. See, I used that cape off the previous Emma for the new one. And here's another look at some more Marvel Legends, some Avengers, some of the Marvel Now stuff. And I love that cap. It's a Hasbro, but it's one of my favorite cap figures of all time. Love that Scarlet Witch and Vision. It's that new SDCC Ant-Man or Giant Man back there. Walgreens exclusive Ant-Man or Black Ant. Looking on down, a couple of Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Fantastic Four. I'm limited on Fantastic Four figures, so I just have what I've got displayed. Just never been happy with most of the Fantastic Four Legends we've gotten. Toy Biz Thor and Hulk and Ant-Man back there. And moving on to the next shelf, see a couple more Iron Men. That Hulk Buster Build-A-Figure, just awesome. Love that thing. Ultron. I've seen some of these in my reviews with comparisons lately. Ant-Man. I was trying to get like a growing look to him there. Scaling him up. More Guardians of the Galaxy there. The War Machine back there in the back. Probably be thinning these out real soon. And probably do 2 shelves with just movie figures. And this last shelf in this cabinet, you can see some Diamond Select Marvel Zombies. Love those figures. Magneto looking very cool. And Days of Future Past Wolverine from Toy Biz Marvel Legends. Still one of my favorites. And I love this Brood Wolverine statue. It's just an awesome piece. And there's Ghost Rider in the back. And next shelf, next cabinet, some more Diamond Select. Hulk and Moon Knight in the back there. Spider-Man. Pizza Dog. Hawkeye. And I love that Thor that recently come out with the spinning hammer. That's just awesome. Awesome look. Of course, Deadpool back there in the back. And the next shelf, got some Marvel Legends. Still missing one from my Wrecking Crew. It's just hard to find. Very nice figures that Hasbro's been putting out recently. I just love that Grim Reaper. Just awesome. MODOK, Zemo, Hydra Soldiers back there in the back. Look at that. And a look at the next shelf. You see Daredevil. And Big Time Spider-Man. Walgreens exclusive Agent Venom. And Ghost Rider. Set him up with a Toy Biz motorcycle. Looks okay. Doctor Strange. Misty, I Can't Stand on My Own Night. Usually in the cabinet once a day fixing her. Standing her back up. See Blade in the back. Elektra. And the next shelf. Man, I'm just loving what Hasbro's done recently with Spider-Man. All very posable. Just done a fantastic job. It's 4 of my favorite Spider-Man figures right up front. Love that Black Cat. Craven though, awesome. Hobgoblin. A new Build-A-Figure Rhino standing on 1 foot. You can see that back there. Just awesome. Some great Toy Biz Spider-Man Legends. The Green Goblin is just underappreciated. It was an awesome figure near the end of Toy Biz's run. And moving on to the next shelf. See a small print back there, J. Scott Campbell. Marvel Select, Green Goblin. Spider-Man. And Spider-Man statue. I don't have the Carnage piece that went with it. Just thought that Spider-Man was cool though. And that Bowen Spider-Man. That's the Randy Bowen signed exclusive. Marvel Select, Spider-Man, Venom. And probably the best Venom figure in my mind. We'll see what Hasbro does with their version this year. Beautiful Carnage figure. Just absolutely amazing sculpt work on that figure. black cat in the back there. Looking very sexy. Just nice looking figures. And a look here, another Hasbro Spider-Man hanging around. See some more Toy Biz and Hasbro mixed in. Green Goblins. Several versions. There's that Hammerhead and the Chameleon figure. And I just love that old school look. I know Chameleon was one of the older, or probably I think the first Spider-Man villain, but Hammerhead's just more classically known to me and who I grew up with. I like that Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure. Spider Ladies. Looking good. And the last shelf of my Marvel Legends and Spider-Man Classics Marvel figures. See some more of these. Electro and Vulture in the back. Toy Biz Ghost Rider. McFarlane looking Hobgoblin. Big Icons Venom back there. The rest of my Marvel Legends are pretty much packed up. Like I said in my last video, I just don't have room for these guys. I've got bins of Toy Biz Legends and I'm starting to replace them with the Hasbro versions. There's kind of an overall look at the shelves. Yeah, I need a bigger house. That's all I can say. More shelves, a place to put them. And a few more items up here on top. Bo and Thor statue. And some of the old Hulk hands, the rubber ones. Please don't mind the dust. Iron Man statue. More Banks. Autographed Punisher comic. My wife made that frame. She did an awesome job. Some Mighty Mugs. Love that Hulk bank. Some books. And Toy Biz Super Articulated Movie Spider-Man. One of my favorite figures of all time. It's just massive. And we'll start with some DC items. You see some artwork here. The Cesar Romero Joker. Joker's primarily my favorite character. Definitely my favorite villain. Even though I'm primarily a Marvel guy, I do love the Joker. There's the Adam West Batman. And you can see some Kotobukiya Batman figures up here on top. Some of the 52. And a custom Batmobile. Sorry about the dust. You can still see the Mattel Batman sitting up inside. And moving on to the shelves, you can see some of the Mattel 60s Batman figures. Love that surfboard Joker. I get asked sometimes what this stand is that my surfboard Batman's on, and it's a coffee top for the you know, you at the gas station, the cups. It works well enough. Sorry about the glare. And my DC Universe Classics here on the next shelf. I don't have as many of these as I would like. You know, primarily because they were very hard to come by in my area, or the area I lived in at the time. They were being solidly released. So the ones I do have, I primarily purchased online. So, you know, but I like the ones I have. I think they look good. And you can see my love of the Joker here. A couple Joker statues here in the back. Followed by some DC Collectibles figures here. Some of the Capullo figures. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of these figures. I love his artwork, but I don't think it transfers into figure form very well. And not a huge fan of DC Direct figures, period. Most of them hard to stand, lack articulation, and I've had numerous breakage issues with them. I could do a whole video just on the emails back and forth with the head guys over at DC Collectibles. And this is some of my Arkham stuff. You see some square art stuff in the back. Love those figures, just awesome. This stuff is really packed in this cabinet, and I really need to thin it out as well. These are some of my favorite figures. If I had to pick DC figures I really liked, these actually do stand and look good. And I've had very few issues with these overall. And looking at the next shelves, and by the way, I just opened this cabinet and every DC Direct figure in the cabinet fell after I just complained about how hard they stand. So, but not DC Direct here. These are Dark Knight figures, and some great figures overall. Square arts as well back there, and then the NECA Keaton Batman, which I absolutely love. These were just some great figures here. And after getting everything stood back up, see here some newer DC Direct figures, or DC Collectibles, I'm sorry. DC Direct, speaking of though, I did have the Justice and Kingdom Come figures all displayed, the Hush figures, which I absolutely loved. You know, the only problem with them, you know, were like most of my Spawn collection. You know, those figures just were primarily meant to be stationary, and you couldn't pose them, which is why most of my Spawn and those older DC Direct are now boxed up. Still, Justice Joker figure and Bizarro are absolutely two of my favorite DC Direct figures of all time. And sadly, the Joker broke his arm, so I'm on the hunt for a replacement. And I love that Joker figure back there. Very nice. Not a huge fan of that Bizarro in the back. And these figures, you know, I wanted the team. They look good together. And on to the ladies. Very nice looking figures. Love that Supergirl. Starfire. Not sure about that face. And there's my Linda Evans, actually it's my wife's, Linda Evans Wonder Woman statue. She's beautiful. Some of the Bishoju stuff. Harley Quinn, Batgirl. Absolutely amazing Starfire there. And last shelf, see some animated series stuff in here. There's some older stuff along with some of the newer ones, which I was disappointed in, but wanted to still get some of the primary characters. Some Harley Quinns, another Joker statue, another Harley Quinn. Good looking stuff. And speaking of animated stuff, oh by the way, Joker's Shiv is hidden behind his back there. But this is a Mondo piece. It's the music from the end credits, Batman the Animated Series, and the Man-Bat version. And this is one of my favorite pieces of art. Animated series signed by Mark Hamill. Luke Skywalker, the voice of the Joker. Kevin Conroy, voice of Batman. Just love that piece. And here's a few miscellaneous DC items. It's a Batman Comic-Con Arkham Knight Batmobile. Never unboxed it. Video game stuff. Some Batmobiles. Superpowers Batmobile. Wonder Twins from DC Universe. This is one I picked up cheap, do some custom work on. And Joker, Harley Bust, or Banks. You can see that GameStop Red Hood figure in the back. Probably plan on doing a review of that figure soon. And you see Batarang back here. is pretty cool. So, yeah. And a look at the bombshells here on the top of the cabinet. Here at the end. Love these statues. Just awesome work done on them. Alright, we'll get an overall look at everything here in my geek room, or geek cave as I call it. We've got some more videos coming up soon. Some more reviews probably in the next few days. Saturday score coming up tomorrow. New Facebook page is up and running. So if you guys will go there and like on that. Of course, we've got Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like. Please subscribe. We've got more content coming. And again, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.